Alright. Hey dudes, I'm Liv. This is my space. This is my little space on YouTube. And do you guys remember MySpace? I just thought of MySpace. I miss it. I really do. MySpace and Tumblr. Oh, those were the good old days of the internet. I really was like anti-Facebook right when everyone started joining Facebook. And then, like, a couple years later, I jumped on the bandwagon, and I miss MySpace, that's all. You could customize your background and, like, have a song, and I love changing my song, like, every week. And it was just a fun time, and, you know, I don't like Facebook, but it's not the same reason that I didn't like Facebook when I joined, because it was just like, I don't like change. Now it's like Facebook has a very different connotations when you think about it now. Anyway, that was a little tangent. I am Liv, that's true. And let's try that. I kind of want to show how long my hair is because I'm actually going to cut it soon. Like, I'm going to cut it. I'm just going to trim it. But I got some cutting shears for hair. And they're pink and they're cute. And I've never cut my own hair. But I think it'll be fun. You know, maybe therapeutic. Maybe just like a fun little art project. But yeah, I'm only planning on doing like maybe 2 inches tops. I just have like really split ends. If you go back to my first video, which was like 10 videos ago, but it was filmed way longer. Like, it was filmed right before the world as we knew it had changed. So yeah, it was in March 2020. And I had just gotten my hair done a couple weeks before. It was like pink and purple and blue and like the most magical unicorn pastel goddess, My Little Pony dream sky dancer Polly Pocket. Anyway, just reminiscing about the 90s again, as I tend to do. But it was just like really like rainbow pastel princess. And I didn't wash it for like 2 weeks. I know that sounds crazy, but I just kept it up in a ponytail for like the second week. And the first time I washed it, was just like, it had all gone. Like, the purple was completely gone, and then the blue and pink was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, I spent so much on that hair. That was the most I've ever spent on my hair, and it kind of bummed me out a little bit because I don't do it that often. As you can see, I haven't gotten my hair done since March of 2020 when I got pastels. So this is all what has grown out since then. It just turned to the yellow blonde color. And so yeah, I am thinking I'll also dye it myself, but before you like look at me like, please don't, I'm just gonna do the bottom. So it's already color treated. I'm going to cut this off eventually because I've had long hair for too long, and I overheat. You know, it's okay in the winter, but when summer comes, it's just gonna be a whole mess. So yeah, check out my shirt. This is my boyfriend's band. I'm not just repping it because I'm like, it's my boyfriend's band, it's so cool. It's actually like really good music, so check them out. But I also love this shirt. It's just a cute shirt. So yeah. What was I saying? Talked about Facebook, talked about MySpace, talked about my love of the 90s and my hair, how I'm gonna cut my hair soon. You still can't see how long it is. This is the longest intro. It's not going to be that long of a video, though, so almost. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll just do this. Hold on. So it's pretty long, and I'm ready for a change, but I'm only starting with like a little trim, so I won't give myself a professional cut. So you don't have to worry about that. I apologize for all of this. No, I don't. I don't have to apologize because this is my space, right? Okay, some of you may have noticed the clothing behind me, yes? And some of you may have noticed we got some interesting prints right here. I don't know if you are all aware of Lularoe, but I did mention it in an early video where I actually got this item from a Poshmark bundle. I haven't worn it yet. But it was like really, really cheap, and I got it in a huge bundle of stuff. Like, I think she sent me like 2 5-pound boxes. I'm trying to remember. It was a while ago, but this is one of the things I got, and it's like kind of wacky, which I like. But this little video is just kind of about my experience with Lularoe and also like how it has kind of gone into my reselling experience as well a little bit. So grab a glass of water. I'm gonna grab mine real quick. And all right. So multi-level marketing, MLMs. Have you heard this term? Do you know this term? Are you fascinated by the world of multi-level marketing and network marketing, pyramid schemes, cults, all that stuff? I am. I'm very fascinated by it. Just like the tactics that these companies do that are so similar to like religious cults and, NXIVM and all of that stuff. There's a whole wormhole that you can go through for years, probably, actually. But what I'm going to talk about is my fascination with Lularoe, and I also actually did join a MLM for a little bit when I was like 23 or 4 or 5, 25? Somewhere around there. But I was very lost. I continue to be lost. But I'm working on it now. I don't think I was seeing a therapist at the time that I joined Lularoe, or I joined Jamberry, if that says anything. But yeah, they were nail wraps. I'm not a nail person. Like, I am not a nail person at all. I rarely paint my nails. When I was younger, I did a little bit, but I like having painted nails. I think it's cool, but like I always pick at them, and I've never had like I rarely have nice, like, well filed nails. I'll just say that. I'm not like a girly girl. I'm not high maintenance or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to say like girly girl tomboy because it's not like, there's not two genders, and that's the truth. So I'm kind of like, I guess I lean a little bit more on the ideas of what you would pair with someone more masculine leaning, even though I identify as a woman, but everybody's different. So there's a little lesson for you guys. I really need to make notes, but if I make notes, this is the thing. If I make notes, I do it all. Like, I have to go 100 in what I do. So if I make notes, it's like, okay, I have to think about every single thing that I want to say. And then and then I'm exhausted by one page of notes because I'm like, so it's like, I want to talk about this stuff. I find this stuff so interesting, and I want to talk to other people about, secondhand clothing and movies and, I don't know, I would love to talk to people about pyramid schemes, but That's not what this channel is about, obviously. This is just like a fun video that I thought. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna like talk it out, and yeah, it was okay on the last one, so this is what we're gonna do. I was in Jamberry nail wraps, and so the reason I joined is because it was like the time when everybody was doing these Facebook parties and like inviting you to Facebook parties and being like, whatever, Pampered Chef and 31, is that the name of the bag company? I don't quite remember. There were just all these different companies that were like party companies, and it's like, you would have Facebook parties and invite all of your Facebook friends, and then somebody would be running the party and be like, here's the deals going on, and you can win free things, and this, and this, and this, and it's like, okay, cool, this is fun, I've never done this before. It was just like something to do, I guess, in my like time on the bus on the way to and from my retail job. Anyway, so like my best friend had one of these parties on Facebook, and that's how I learned about it. And I was like, this is so cool, like this will be so much easier than like actually painting my nails, because like I'm not great at painting my nails. And it's like, it was like these vinyl nail, not like press-ons, they were like, they had adhesive on them that you had to like cut them to the shape of your nail, and then use like a blow dryer to heat activate the adhesive. And it was a whole thing. Honestly, it was like worse than painting your nails, probably. At the time, I thought it was the best, but I was like, it was a cult. So, yeah. I was only in that for, I think, like 4, maybe 5 months, something like that. Between 3 and 6 months. I did not make much money. It was just a mess. It was a mess of things. I joined, honestly, like the main reason was to get the big discount on the things. That's how they get you, right? Not just Jamberry, Mary Kay, Avon, Tupperware. Did you guys know Tupperware started as a pyramid, as a multi-level marketing company? They're not the same thing because like the government changed some stipulations to make pyramid schemes illegal. So technically multi-level marketing companies are legal, but they have loopholes and stuff. They like get around these rules. And it's like, okay, I'm sounding like a total conspiracy theorist right now. And I'm not. But it just like goes way up in the government. All right? Multi-level marketing is like very much interconnected with the US government, and it's probably always going to be. And it's like so harmful to everyone. So, with all that being said, it was like $100, I think, for like this big you could get like nail polish remover. They had like a fancy nail polish remover, and I don't even know. It was like 7 or 8 years ago. I don't even know. But yeah, it was like $100 thing, and then you could be a seller or whatever, consultant. I don't know what they called us, but I had my own little like website, like store front, whatever, that was just like jamberry.net/Olivia or whatever. I don't know. It was kind of successful my first month because I messaged, this was like before people were telling you like you have to message every single person you know. I actually just like, I wanted to be very like personal, like personable and personal about it. Like these are people that I know from my past, and it was just about them like going to this online party and like if they bought stuff, then I could get like more free stuff, I guess, was the main thing. I don't even know. This is so long ago. And this is not the point of this story, but it's just to tell you, like, I was in this. A lot of people are in these sorts of things at some point. A lot of people that don't have direction, that feel like they don't have much of a community. It's very, very similar to cults. And if you, like, have not delved into this at all, I find it fascinating, and maybe you will too. But I think I've seen every Lularoe documentary that's out there, maybe most of them. And I think part of the reason I'm like so like entranced by this story is like I was a Lularoe fanatic. I did not sell it, but I bought a lot of it. And I just, like, it was all over my Facebook feed. That's, like, all I did on Facebook was, like, scour Lularoe groups and stuff. In, like, 2016, I want to say. So, yeah, this was after Jamberry. And I think, like, my little dipping my toe into Jamberry definitely made me more susceptible and, like, just kind of rationalizing, like, oh, this is a normal thing that people do now. It's like a social thing that people do, is like join these companies and get their friends and family to buy from them. It's really weird when you think about it, but and I do not hate on anyone that is in a company like this. I think that if you're in it, it's really hard to see what's going on because you're kind of told to think a certain way and to avoid information that goes against that thought process, which again, cults. But yeah, it's not their fault. It's very like preying on people that are in vulnerable spots and saying that you can make extra money while watching TV and sitting at home and passive income and get your side hustle on, and it's like the only way you make a good amount of money where you're actually like making a living off of these companies is by getting people under you, getting a ton of people under you, and then they get a ton of people under them. It's the bonuses and the commission checks. That's how people make money. It's not selling products. You get very little from the sales. Just saying, at least in my personal experience, it was like, I don't know, 10% commission or something, and these were like $15 things that I was selling. So it was just, it didn't make a lot of sense for someone trying to make more money and spending a ton of time online to promote whatever's going on, like new things that are coming out. Anyway, yeah, I did have 2 people on my team. They were really wonderful women that I went to photography school with, and I don't really talk to them anymore. It's not really because of Jamberry. It's just I left, and I think they both left not that long after. I'm not really sure exactly, but I don't see them talking about that on Instagram. So but yeah, I don't want to fault the people that are, I don't want to say victims, but like they're taken advantage of. And okay, so anyway, I have a whole box of Jamberry stuff that I haven't used. it's just like sitting in one of my closets somewhere. And anyway, I was just like thinking about that. But let's talk about Lularoe. How many minutes have I been talking? Holy shoot. Okay. All right, let's talk about Lularoe, guys. Maybe I'll break this up into a couple videos. I'll do like my Jamberry story, which I feel like that pretty much ended, right? And then my Lularoe story. So someone invited me to a party, Lularoe party, and I like really fun, vibrant things. I love bright colors. Like, this isn't all Lularoe. Some of this, I just put like bright, fun stuff behind me. But like, as you can see from these sweaters, like, I love like bold. Some people might call it ugly, but I call it cute and fun. And like, if I want to dress like a kindergartner when I'm 32, so be it. I can do whatever I want. So yeah, I like weird, bright stuff. So I saw these leggings with all these fun prints, and it's like, oh my gosh, what are those? I gotta get my hands on some of those, right? So I don't remember who it was or what I first joined, but I remember like admiring them but not buying them for a while. And there was one size, and there was tall and curvy fit, and I was like, oh, I was kind of like going through a process of like gaining a lot of weight at this time. It was like medication and depression and all these things, and my body was just like changing, and I was having like very low self-esteem, and so I kind of just wanted to wear leggings all the time because like like fitted pants, just I didn't like the way that they looked on me at the time. And I've gotten much more comfortable with my like fuller size now. It's taken a long time, and it has a lot to do with like other people like expressing how comfortable they feel in their skin at a larger size. That's really been wonderful for me, on Instagram especially. Just like, not just like body positivity, but like just like seeing other fat people that are like proud and like confident. It's like, oh, we can be like that, and like we don't have to try and be something different to appeal to anyone else. It's really like, when I was way smaller, I wasn't even like in love with my body. So it just goes to show, like, it's mostly in here, the confidence and the like loving yourself, obviously, but it has very little to do with what you look. Anyway, I don't wear makeup. I have this tinted chapstick on right now, but like I stopped wearing makeup because I used to wear it every single day. I would wear it every single day in middle school and in high school. And I think it's because I thought that I was supposed to, because I was a girl and girls wear makeup and we have to look presentable for society, I guess. But I don't know, like, because I would have to catch my bus so early in 7th grade that I would get to the school at like 6 something, and I brought all my makeup with me, and then I would like put on my concealer, and I was in 7th grade. I guess I needed concealer. I've had dark circles since I think it's hereditary, but I also have really, really thin skin under my eyes, so you can see the veins. So it just always looks like I either have a black eye or I just got 0 sleep. But I like my face, and part of the reason that I stopped wearing makeup, part of it was because of depression and just not wanting to spend time doing that. But a huge part of it was that, like, sometimes I didn't feel like doing it every day, especially in college. I didn't feel like doing it every day. And the days that I would do it, it was like I was a different person to everyone. Like, I just got so many more smiles and so many more looks than like, oh, you look so nice today, and oh, you're so pretty. It's like, am I, or do you just like my face with makeup on it? Because it makes me feel super not pretty when I only get compliments when I'm wearing makeup. So that's why I stopped. And maybe that's a weird reason to stop, but I'm happy. And like, I'm happy with my face and just like going out in the world not wearing makeup. And I know people judge me for it, and I think it's really dumb to judge people for not wearing makeup. And it's also a huge double standard too, because we wouldn't judge a gentleman for not. Anyway, so this is just like a rant of the ages. I just disappear for a month and then I'm back and I'm like, pow, pow, pow. We'll see if I actually post it. I probably won't, because it's going to be too long and I'm going to be way too self-conscious. I know there's that really loud noise back there. I can't really do much about it. I'm in my mom's cottage right now, and the heat is loud, but I like it. It's like too quiet when it stops for me now. So, where were we? We're talking about Lularoe. Okay, so my start into buying Lularoe actually it involves Poshmark or Mercari. I think Poshmark. But I was thinking about it, and like, my very first Lularoe purchase was a secondhand purchase because I didn't know how they would fit and if I would like them and anything like that. So I bought a used pair of Lularoe leggings, and I like scoured Mercari and Poshmark for months. This is what I do. I like fixate on something. If I'm like gonna get a new whatever, I'm like, oh, I have to fixate on it for like 2 years and then just like pick something on a whim because I'm exhausted from the fixating. So I was trying to find like a really cool pair to be my first one. Like, there was like a Sasquatch pair that was very sought after, but I couldn't find them in the tall and curvy size, in the larger size. So I gave up on that one. And then I came across this pair that was like diamonds. It was like these gemstones, and it was blue and purple. It was just so pretty. So I was like, this is gonna be my pair. So I got it. It wasn't my first Poshmark purchase. It was probably like a year after I got on there. But I tried them. I loved them. I loved the color. I loved the print. I loved how fun it was. They were very soft. They were very thin, but I didn't really have an issue with that. And then I just started buying more. And I've only bought like 2 or 3 Lularoe things on Poshmark. And I looked at my solds of Lularoe the other day. It was like 27 or 28 things. I didn't buy all of those for me though. Like, I would actually thrift some Lularoe things after I went through my Lularoe phase, because some things do, like, you have to know. Okay, so I was so entrapped, intertwined. I was so intertwined in the Lularoe world that I knew I had the unicorn pieces. Like, I joined so many groups. I was in like 100 different Lularoe groups to try and find the coolest pairs of leggings and stuff. I also got tops, some dresses. I don't have a ton of stuff anymore because either it got ruined because it's like not the greatest quality, or I ended up not wearing it and selling it, or like stop wearing it after a while and selling it. But yeah, there's some pieces that I can't get rid of. Not because, okay, let me just show you a couple things. We'll start with these bad boys, because these are my faves. And I'm gonna have to like toss them out eventually because they're just so pilled, and like, I thought maybe I could cut the legs up and use them as like headbands. I feel like they could maybe stretch to like be a headband size. I don't know. We'll see. But right now I'm still using them, even though I'm pretty much just using them like under my Holy jeans in the winter, but they're horror. So, like, some of the most sought-after Lularoe pieces were the Halloween collection and Christmas, but Halloween was, like, a big deal. And the first Halloween collection, I think, was the best one. And I'm pretty sure that's where these came from. But it was, like, very hard to find Halloween pieces for a while, and I was so happy that I got those. So I still have them. And then these and this dress I used to work at a consignment store for a while, and people brought in a lot of Lularoe. These are like so almost have to just use the fabric for something, but I just liked the print, and they were like, they were like $6 at the shop that I worked at. And then this is a full length dress, and I still love it. I love it so much. I wear it in the winter and I'll wear leggings under it, and I feel just like so cozy because it's like full length. But it's Lularoe, so like it is not the best quality. But I'm gonna keep it as long as I can, and I still like it. So yeah, I have those. And then these I got rid of. Actually, I think my sister wore these for a while. I gave her a few pairs because she teaches kids, so it's kind of nice to have like fun leggings for the kids. And I think she wore these for a while maybe and then gave them back, but I don't know. I like them. They're cute, and it's like I can't sell them because they're so worn. I don't think any of these have holes in them, surprisingly, but I have had holes in some of these leggings, definitely. And then there's this little cardigan thing, and then these I love so much. Flying saucers. So it's like I can't. This is not all my Lularoe either. I have one really cute floral Amelia dress that I got off Poshmark that I spent like $50 on because I loved it so much, but it was new still. And then I don't know what else I have, but I know I have at least one other dress or skirt or something. I spent so much money on Lularoe in 2016, and it was an addiction. It was a serious addiction. Like getting the best piece from the party and then showing it off, and oh my gosh, it was just bad. It was bad. I probably spent like definitely hundreds, almost probably $1,000 on Lularoe, maybe. That sounds insane. That's probably too much, but a lot of money on Lularoe. And yeah, just like if you can avoid buying things from multi-level like they'll say like, oh, ours is the best when it comes to like protein shakes or workout plans, and you can find like really good stuff just out there for free, or like at a better price, at a much lower price, that's like same quality stuff. And this has been proven time and time again with like all the companies. So not hating anyone, just putting it out there. I was in the cult. I was in the cult of multi-level marketing, and I got out. This is my survivor story. I'm just kidding. I'm not like, I don't want to make fun of survivors. That was a bad joke probably, but yes. I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. I would like to do a video where I cut my hair, but I think it'll be too chaotic because I have to like look in a mirror and then like, I don't know, it might be too much. Yeah, I want to talk about kind of my journey with therapy thus far, because I think a lot of people don't talk about therapy, and like a lot of people are afraid to start it, and once you find a therapist, it doesn't mean that like everything is going to be better and solved. Like it may take you seeing like 10 different people to actually connect with someone and feel like you can like tell them the truth of how you're really feeling, because that takes a while. So I'll just kind of talk about how like it's not a linear path, I don't think, at all. I was afraid for a really long time, and my first experience of like seeing a counselor at community college was awful. It was the worst, and that's why I didn't want to see a counselor or a therapist for years after, because it was just like, why did I do this? Why did I like put myself out there? And this guy is this is a complete wrong solution or answer that I was looking for. So yeah, it's confusing and it's scary, but it doesn't have to be scary. It just feels scary because like if you don't know people that go to therapy, or you haven't really talked openly about it, like you probably do know people that go to therapy. You probably do. But maybe they don't talk about it. And I think everyone would benefit from it. I think everyone needs to talk about the real things. Otherwise, they'll just crumble. And I don't know. I'm just like, therapy! Everyone needs. But yeah, I want to talk about it. How I've seen like a lot of different doctors, like a lot of different counselors. Some were just social workers, some were actual like doctor, psychologists, some were like students, grad students training to become therapists, but they have to get so many hours in, like 500 hours or something. So they were working at this like women's center, and it was really, really inexpensive. Very inexpensive. It was like the best price ever. But and it was just good. It was like a good starting experience for me. Anyway, that's what I'll talk about. Just stuff like that. And yeah, I also kind of want to do like a tour of my wardrobe. I think it'll help me get rid of some things if I kind of like see all of my, like, these are all of my t-shirts. I want to show off all my t-shirts and like my dresses and sweaters, and I'm not really a shoe person. I know that's like a disappointment to some, but it's hard when everything is uncomfortable on your feet. So it's like, I do not love shoes, but that's okay. I love dresses and fun, funky, colorful things. So, another idea I was thinking was like how I want to dress versus how I actually dress, because like I have all of these beautiful dresses. I have this one here. Look at this. I think this is like a vintage 90s, 80s, 70s, 80s, who knows? But I love this so much. I've never worn it. It's like, part of it's like I'm a little self-conscious because it's like clingy and like, but I want to be okay with wearing stuff like that around my stomach and like be comfortable with it and like show other people that it's okay too, and like not just people that look like me, but people that are smaller than me and may have these misconceptions that like, oh, you can't show your stomach if you're over a size 12. Whatever the thing is. That's just something that I'm working on, among many other things. And one last thing. This isn't Lularoe. Thank goodness. This is just Forever 21 Plus. But this is from my girl, Veronica Mitka. Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite summer tops, and I actually wear it in the winter still. I have a J. Jill orange turtleneck, like a mom turtleneck, and I wear it under this because I just like to be loud and obnoxious in my clothing because I'm so quiet otherwise. So, okay, one last thing. I'll put, what is happening? I'll put Veronica's stuff in the description. And then this lovely mask, I probably have like 4 or 5 other face masks by this artist, creator, sewist, Sarah Jean Sews on Instagram. She does like reversible, like double-sided, so you can do it either way. I have so many from her. I have a cat one that I love that like I wear whenever it's washed. And what else? Oh, I have like a pinup, like a Halloween pinup witchy women one, which is awesome. And oh, like a little strawberry one. It has like these little like embroidered strawberries, and it's like gingham blue and white. Oh my goodness. Anyway, everything that she makes is just amazing, and she makes like sassy, sweary linens and stuff too. So that's fun. Yeah. I've been talking for 40 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, thanks. Okay, yeah, that's it. Remember to be kind, rewind. Be kind and rewind.